if there's one thing that has really held me back, is my lack of consistency in different areas of my life. Okay, but after some time, I found some ways to help me stay consistent, and I can say after 1 month, man, these things work, and I feel like if they work for me, they might work for you. So I'm just going to share them. If not, find other ways to make sure that you're staying consistent with your goals, in your relationships, or whatever that adds value in your life. Okay, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Collins Odhiambo, and welcome to the HFG podcast, where we're all about shifting mindsets and raising potential in the youth, on and off the basketball court. Now, remember, guys, if you get value, if you're listening to this on Instagram or on Anchor or any other platform, please like, follow, leave a comment. Is there something that you want me to talk about? Please, if there's something that you learned from this episode, please let me know. Okay. Now, there was some time I realized a few months ago, I need to work on my weight, because I felt like I was somehow overweight. For me, okay, to some people, that weight is okay. I was at 80 kgs. In fact, I was 81. And I was like, things have to change, man. Things have to change. So I was like, I did some research, and I realized for me to be active in sports at my height, it's ideal that I'm at 71 kgs. Remember, I'm at 81. I was like, I have to change. So I got into, I got some program per se I just created, and then I started working out, did some research on what I should eat, what I should not eat, and it was working. And I remember after some time I was actually having some physiotherapy sessions for my heel pain, and then they had to take my weight, and taking my weight, I'm like at 78 kgs from 81. I'm like, hey, this thing is working. You understand? This thing is working. And then somehow I started becoming reluctant. I was still in the glory of, I've lost 3 kgs. Not knowing at that time, when I'm relaxing, again, I started adding some kgs. And then after some time, I took the measurements again. I was at 80 kg. But at this time, I was like, what am I not doing right? Because I can't blame anybody. It's all on me. Okay. One thing, I'm working from home. So I'm seated along. For a long time, I'm just seated on the chair. I'm at home. I'm comfortable. The kitchen is close by. It's my house. I can eat anything that I want. So after checking these things, I was like, I have to do something to change. So I came up with some solutions, which I'm going to share with them. I've actually written them down, and hopefully they can be of value to you. Okay. So number one, I decided to make a clear why do I want to lose weight? Why do I want to hit 71 kgs? Understand? Why do I want to do that? And it was very clear to me. I want to be able to perform at my highest level anytime I step on the court. I want to feel good. I want to be light on my feet, and also want to reduce the risk of injuries, or the risk of, getting some form of injury or some form of disease. Let me put it that way, because the more weight you add, the higher chances of you, getting heart disease and everything. So that I'm able to be there for my daughter. I'm able to play basketball for long. I'm able to coach the people that I'm coaching for long. You understand? I'm able to do more things. So it's like, I have to be healthy. Understand? The other thing was, I have to be proof to the young people that I'm coaching. I have to be like a mirror to them, or something they can look up to. So I have to be fit personally, because I play with them and everything. I'm able to, if I'm overweight, I won't be able to do the drills that I'm showing them. I won't be able to demonstrate them well. So I had to be really clear on that. And that was like my why. And once that was done, now I was able to move to the next step. And what I realized is, we don't need more time. We need to be consistent. Understand? We need to be consistent. We do not need more time. We just need to be consistent. Now, how do you become more consistent? What I decided to do is, number one, I stopped overcommitting. Number two, I stopped overcommitting, because when I started, I was doing this exercises. I'm like supposed to do 10. I'm doing like 15 or 20, So I'm starting this whole process on a high energy level. And then after some time, I burned out and then started getting fatigued, started losing hope. I was so tired at times in the morning. I'm like, generally train like twice what I was supposed to do. So today I can rest. You see how you start lying to yourself. And at times I could skip practices. So what I decided to do is stop overcommitting. I'll just follow. If it's a program, if I'm supposed to work out for 30 minutes or 20 minutes, after that, I'm done. Mark it off and I wait for the next session. So you can try that. Okay. The other thing is I had to understand what it will cost. What will it cost for me to stay consistent? What will it cost? It will cost me showing up each and every day. And when I show up, I do my best each and every day. That is what it will cost. I have to commit. I have to remember my why. I have to know why I'm doing it. I have to visualize myself looking some kind of way, feeling some kind of way. And with that in my mind, I knew I'll be able to stay consistent and I'll be able to pay the cost. Okay? Because most of the time, I will do that, but I'm hyped up for going after something, but I'm not ready to pay the cost. So you must be ready to pay the cost. Okay. Another thing that I did is I started working out 7 a.m. each and every morning. 7 a.m. each and every morning. That was my workout time. So when it hit, immediately, even if I slept maybe I had a lot of work, I slept at like midnight. I just knew by 7 I have to be in the sitting room doing those exercises. Okay. So create a schedule and stick to it. Don't go into so many things. Create one schedule and stick to it. Okay. It's not that we don't have time. The problem is we don't create time. Okay. Because once you create time, you realize, I actually have time for these things. Once you create time for your relationship, you realize, once a week we can sit down and just talk with my wife or my girlfriend or my parents. You understand? It's a matter of creating time. Okay? Create time. For anything that you value, you'll create time. The other thing that I decided to do is I had my goal, number 1. It was very clear, 71 kgs. I'm still actually going after that. The thing that I did was I actually created a table and wrote the goal on that table. And the table that I'm talking about is like a accountability table. That's something that you can do also. So each day after working out, I just go there and tick. I'm ticking. I'm seeing every day. I'm ticking. I'm also seeing my phone is ringing. Dismiss. So I'm also seeing my progress. I'm seeing my goal. I see my handwriting. So with that in my mind, I'm like, hey, Buddha, you have to go. You have to stay consistent. You've committed to this. It is signed. I put the date and everything. So I'm like, hey, I have to stay consistent. And it gives you some sense of joy or fulfillment every time you come back and tick. You're like, hey, Maza, I'm committed and I've actually kept my word to myself and I've shown up and I've done what I'm supposed to do and I just take it off. It's a great feeling. So that has really helped me. Another thing that I did was I decided to put a prize or a gift for myself once I finished this challenge and I'm able to accomplish that. It was something simple. I'm just going to buy myself some good basketball shoes, some good basketball shoes, which will cost me like 4,500 shillings, some quality basketball shoes. And that is like one of my prizes. You understand? The other thing was I'm going to take a photo of me before and after and share my story. Those are my 2 gifts. So me thinking about that, thinking about how my story will inspire somebody else, hopefully keeps me going. So you can do that for yourself. The other thing that I did was, which has really made an impact, was I decided to have accountability partners. So there are some guys that I train in my paid program, Hoops for Greatness Basketball, some young guys, Jake, Adrian, Bruno. So these guys, I told them, can you guys join me each and every morning? We work out together. So I'll just put a Google Meet. You do what I'm doing. We work out together. We keep each other accountable. Every day, one person will share a quote and then we discuss the quote, but we just show up each and every day. And I'm so happy because since we started doing, we are now on day 26th. We are 26th. The day of this recording is actually 1st September. So we've actually finished 30 days, okay? Because we called it a 30-day core challenge. But now these 4 days are the Sundays that we've not worked out. You understand? So we'll continue until we finish the 30 days. But I'm happy we've been able to maintain for the whole month. For the whole month, especially for me, I was there each and every day because in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to be instructing them. I'm going to be guiding them. So I have to show up. I have no option. Accountability partners will help you so much. They'll be like that kick, when you don't feel like, when your emotions are taking over, they'll be like, hey, Kolo, you are on site, bana. Where are you? Understand? Oh, Kolo, are you going to the gym? Oh, Kolo, so they've really helped me, by the way, and I've been able to maintain to a point where by now it gets to around, even if I sleep late, if it gets to around 6:45, I just wake up because I know, I have to set up the camera, make sure the net is okay, everything, and we go to work. Understand? And I have to show up each and every day with a lot of energy so that, they are psyched up and we are ready to go. So accountability partner, man, that will change everything. That will change everything. Other thing that I stopped doing, which I used to do back then, was I stopped checking for quick results, because every day after training I could go to the mirror, check, but I'm not seeing results. I know in my mind, because I've played sports for a long time, I know things take time, but I'm so obsessed about seeing some result, I think in my mind, to help me maybe to keep on going. But what I forgot is, it doesn't happen like that. And I knew it, but I realized something. After some time, as I continued looking on the mirror, I realized, I'm starting to believe, subconsciously, I'm starting to see myself as the person that I'm seeing in the mirror, not the person that I want to be. So I'm telling myself that lie. Subconsciously, you get to a point where you're like, there's no need, because I'm not seeing results, you understand? But once I realized that, I was like, things have to change, man. Things have to change. And then now I stopped looking for quick results. I just decided, you know what? We're going to look for results after 30 days, after 60 days, after 90 days. You understand? Like that. And with that in my mind, I was able to refocus. I just do the process, and I know the results will show up. I read in a book called Body Mind Mastery by Dan Millan, if I'm not wrong, Dan Millan. And there's a place where he talked about this idea of your body can be created into, you can create your body. Let me just paraphrase. You can create your body to whatever shape that you want, but what you have to understand is that it takes time, but whatever that shape that you want, that core, those muscles or whatever that you want to create it into, it is possible. Understand? It is possible, but it will take time. So you just have to do the process, and you'll get to that goal. Okay, so guys, those are just some tips that I forgot one. Actually, take time to recharge. So take breaks. That's why on Sundays we are not working out. We're taking breaks. You understand? So, and on Wednesdays we do one set, and then the other half of the time we are stretching, so that you're taking breaks. You can't go all the time. Momentum itakufa. You understand? So yeah, guys. So that is what I did. I hope it adds value, man. I hope you can use these tips to help you in whatever that you want to accomplish, whatever goal that you're going after. I hope these points can help you stay consistent. And yeah, if you get value, please let me know, whether it's on YouTube, comment, like, share, whether you're listening to a podcast platform. Again, do the same, share, comment, whatever. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe. We're on the journey to 1,000 subscribers. I think we're around at 399 or 398 subscribers. And I want to grow this thing organically, not buying any subscribers or anything. So subscribe, support the channel. And yeah, that's from me, guys. Remember to love your life, live fully, and create a legacy. It's your boy Odhiambo, and I'm out. Peace.